Horoscope for Scorpio, Tuesday, 27 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologicaleb. Today, Scorpius, the universe challenges you to find your center in the midst of subtle but persistent cosmic tension. The moon, in square with Venus, urges you to balance emotions and desires with the practical balance in your life. It is not a battle, but a dance, between what your heart asks for and what your mind reasons. But not everything is a challenge. Mars in sextile with Neptune and the moon in sextile with Jupiter offer you moments of fluidity if you dare to trust intuition. Take a deep breath. Today's energy feels like a tense rope, but behind it, there's a spring waiting to release your creativity. Your feet touch earth, but your mind is in cloudy skies. It is time to navigate between the visible and the invisible, between the structured and the spontaneous. Today, Scorpio, you will feel that double cosmic tension, and also the opportunity to transform it. Taking this energy to the professional field, today your focus on work can be a lens that magnifies or distorts. With Neptune in House 6, that of your daily routines, you might feel that the tasks that were previously clear cloud with a veil of ambiguity. Perhaps an email will be repeated, or a project you thought concluded requires unexpected adjustments. But here is a revelation. Under this mist, there is a potential for creativity. Sextile Mars with Neptune helps you see things from unconventional angles. If you're in an office, imagine Neptune is the smell of fresh coffee that awakens your mind from an overwhelming monotony. Maybe a partner will come up with a solution so original that it'll knock you out. Or you might notice that an idea that's been in your head for days has come up in a meeting. This happens because Jupiter in sextile with Uranus supports you in the calculated risks. Today, Scorpio, do not be afraid of confusion. It is the prelude to a puzzle that will be assembled with pieces that you did not imagine. As far as health and habits are concerned, the tension between the moon and Venus could manifest itself as an imbalance between what your body asks for and what your mind prioritizes. The sun in conjunction with Mars, House 4, and the moon in conjunction with Uranus, House 7, make you feel as if your physical and emotional strength is in constant dialogue. Perhaps a night of insomnia after a hectic day, or the urge to give up an exercise routine to rest. But the sextile moon with Jupiter reminds you that there is room to balance. Imagine this energy as a thermometer. If you are with emotional fever, look for hot baths to relax your tight muscles or a short walk under the shade of leafy trees. Saturn in sextile with Uranus gives you permission to reorganize your agenda. What does this mean in real life? You may be tempted today to refuse a quick meal to cook something you know will nourish your body, or to replace a brief nap with a meditation that will rearrange your mind. The key is in small but conscious gestures. A cup of jasmine tea to calm anxiety, a stretch that relieves the tension of the shoulders, or a moment to put aside the mobile screen and breathe deeply. Today, Scorpio, your well-being depends on how you hear the subtle signs of your body. If we look at your heart now, energy is a mosaic of emotions. With the Sun, Venus, and Mars in conjunction, House 4, your home becomes a key emotional terrain. Perhaps today you will notice how your physical environment, a plant that has grown, a photo on the bedside table, the smell of freshly prepared food brings back forgotten emotions. But the moon in the House 7, relations, and Saturn in the House 5, romance, add a layer of responsibility. A close link might show cracks. Maybe a conversation where you feel that your partner doesn't understand your perspective, or a friend who seems more distant than usual. This is not a failure, but a call to speak honestly. The square between the moon and Venus asks you not to ignore what your heart feels. If you're single, you may be surprised today to feel a fleeting attraction to someone unexpected. But Uranus in House 7 warns that acting without reflection could complicate what could be a meaningful connection. On the other hand, the sextile moon with Jupiter gives you an opportunity to expand your emotional horizons. A deep conversation with a colleague, a gesture of kindness that receives immediate echo, or a reconciliation that purifies a misunderstanding. Today, Scorpio, the bonds are transformed, but only if you dare to face what needs healing. On the mental ground, today the Moon in House 4 and Jupiter in House 9 invite you to expand your horizons. With Mercury in conjunction with Venus, your mind vibrates between the practical and the dreamer. Imagine this energy as a bridge between two worlds. On the one hand, the urgency of solving a pending issue in your work, and on the other, the desire to dream of a journey, a course, or an idea that you have never explored. Maybe today you get stuck writing an email, or you feel absorbed by a book that touches on topics you've been avoiding for weeks. But Jupiter in sextile with Uranus offers you a spark of inspiration. A sudden thought as you wash the plate, or an idea that arises in the shower, could be the key to a stalled project. In addition, Neptune in House 6, although sometimes blurry, allows you to see what others overlook. You may find a mistake in a report someone else ignored, or you may discover a creative solution to a problem that seemed unsolvable. Today, Scorpio, do not underestimate the seemingly trivial moments. Behind them, the cosmos gives you a lesson. Today, Scorpius, your protective ritual must be subtle but powerful. Given the quadrature between the Moon and Venus, it is ideal to create a shield against external vibrations that do not align with your intentions. Cut 1 lemon in half and place 3 cloves of smell inside. Leave this fruit somewhere in your home, preferably near the front door. The lemon will absorb the negative energies, while the nail will act as an anchor of stability. This ritual not only purifies space, but also reminds you that today you need to take care of your emotional limit. If you feel that the outside environment overwhelms you, see that every breath you take leads the lemon freshness to your lungs, cleansing your mind from intrusive thoughts. Your talisman color today is the pastel rose, a tone associated with Venus. It's the color of compassion and softness. Use it strategically. A t-shirt with details in this tone, a tape in your hair, or even the wallpaper of your mobile phone. The pastel rose balances the tension between what you feel and what you express, allowing you to be more empathetic with yourself and others. There is no need for a complete dress of this color. One detail is enough to tune in to the energy of Venus. Today you will discover that what seems like an obstacle is, in fact, a mirror that shows you what you need to transform. Have a good day, dear Scorpio. Subscribe to Cosmological Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.